playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Play to win. Let's go. Mike's ready. Black 25 the hunt. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ready.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
5 on the 50.
To throw is Winston. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
Run.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ready.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check pass. Check pass. Here we go. Even. Check 50.
On the carry, it's Logan. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it out.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
That's it, baby.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39, Jones. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, here we go.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A quick toss outright.
Let him know. Let him know.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly and allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Kill. Hey, check 24.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Hawk 70. Watch one. Check. Mike one.
And Jones going to keep this himself. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All day, baby.
Sixty Eagle.
All day, just like that. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Let's get out the field, defense.
This is Logan, and he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They run with Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike 20. Read, 17. Check. Check 3. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On play action, Winston. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's got some space here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is 1st and goal from about the... And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
On the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Let's go one more.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff looking right. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Oh, one's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Now a run with Cook. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
70 Timberwolf.
Let's go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Showing 8, showing 8. Watch the shift, watch the shift.
Now Cook. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Okay, break.
Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On first down, Cook able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 24. Check 24. Slam.
Now they try the right side here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Come on, fellas.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Ready? Even. Black.
They'll try the left side. It's Logan. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot and trying to get it out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the set.
Mike one. Here we go. Double tight. Hey.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
Watch out.
Right back to him on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tighten up. Pick the edge. Come.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
19 tight.
Coming. Mike one. Three buzz.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Danny. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
It's our time. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Here it comes.
Jones will try and run with it. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and goal from the 1.
Pick it up. Watch that. Peek edge.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Get it in here. Come on.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Watch the run.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Come on now, let's go.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back. Push him back. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
I'm coming for you, son. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the curl. Shift, shift. Check four, check four. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check the backer, check the backer.
Now a handoff looking right. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
I got one, I got one.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
65.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, check.
On 1st down, Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Check, check. Fresno.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A first down throw for Winston. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Second down and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
After this. 29 is the mic.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. And that will close the gap down to 14. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
Get ready.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, 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 check.
Again, it's Cook. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run there with Cook not going to be successful as he'll lose a couple of yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Dragon 60.
Now they try the right side here. Got some real estate inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On the double.
Max number one. Man, I got you. Check 26, check 26. Check.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Watch the whip. Watch the twist.
They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check. Watch the edge. Alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Tucker's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Winston. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. Play fake. Winston. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And some room to maneuver. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. Logan. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 1st down, Winston sliding out of the pocket. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now, Winston. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
After each game, a player gets graded on his performance, and that's every play of the game. So while that was the last play and it didn't change the outcome, he's still going to get kudos for playing it to the end.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
And he'll find his way in for 2, and we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
There we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.